Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 10. So, ignore the floor one more time. We are still a little bit pre-recorded. We will go over that in the next episode though. And yeah, you can see in the background right there, we've got our ME controller. We were working on that at the end of last episode. If you haven't seen last episode, then highly recommend you go watch that one first. And yeah, today the plan is we're just going to crack on with Mekanism, like we have been planning to do for a while. So let's crack into it. Is it that we've got a big portal? Is that why we keep getting those zombified piglins? Also, I think it's this fearless thing. What in the actual heck is going on? It must be this, right? Fearless 4 or whatever it is. That's kind of annoying. I might have to get rid of that. Chance to... Oh, maybe it's Plaguebringer. Chance to apply bad effects. But why is it doing it to me? Silly thing. Right. Anyway, I went and got myself a bunch more diamonds. I forgot we've got like a really decent level of fortune now. So we actually get quite a lot of diamonds when we mine them. So it's pretty decent right there. The other thing is I have now set up... I don't know why I did this. Well, I do know why I did this off camera. It's because I just decided we needed to get it done. And yeah, this is actually the next day for me. So yeah, here we go. So we got a basic crushing factory and I put a load of recipes in here. Now, I just want to point something out. There's this ender pearl dust right here. It says ender pearl dust, right? So I need that if I want to make... I don't think it's this thing. One of these recipes over here. I think it's in here. Yeah, I'm trying to make the wireless right there. So these things. Ender pearl dust is needed for... Actually, I think it is for this. No, it isn't. Flipping heck. Where's the ender pearl? Oh, yeah. For these things, right? So, you can either use powdered ender pearl from Ender.io or Applied Energistics 2 has ender pearl dust. And obviously you can... well, that's not the right one. It's, again, missed. That one. Oh, flipping heck. There it is. Right. So obviously you can crush a ender pearl or you put it in the inscriber and get like ender dust that way. But you only get one ender dust. Now, if we were to do this, which is the powdered ender pearl dust, and use a sag mill, you get 9 out of it. So you actually, like, you profit 8 ender pearls every time you do this, in my opinion. I don't think you can put this back and turn it back into ender pearls. But we've been doing it wrong. We should definitely set up a sag mill at some point to do that from Ender.io. I'm going to automate that another time. Right now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 machines right now on this big line that we've got right here. For some reason, this isn't connecting. I'm not sure why. I think it just pulls power from the system. But yeah, that's kind of weird that it's not connecting. Oh, and I didn't show you this, but this is actually a cube. If I get rid of that, you can see that it's like a cube. Yeah. I just did that because, I don't know, I did this for my single player and I really liked it. So yeah, I moved this over here as well because I think it looks really cool, actually, the crafting storage right there. But yeah, there you go. What else did I do? Oh, I went into the nether and I went and got myself some gold. I went and got myself some nether gold ore. And did you know if you put nether gold ore in the mechanical squeezer, as in the Silk Touch version of it, you get a ridiculous amount of raw stuff out of it. That's insane. Like, this is basically, well, it's probably because of like the gold ore, and it sees this as a gold ore. Even though if you mine it, you get nuggets. Yeah, the best way to do it is to put it in the squeezer. So I've got a squeezer right here. I've moved a few things, as I said. So the crusher is now over here. And I've put a few recipes in. We are currently using this for ender pearls. And basic crusher's right there. And if you want to have a look, you can set the item input and output. Auto eject is off. Okay, we want to set that to on. I obviously haven't used this yet, I don't think. But what I've done is I've got gravel comes from cobblestone. I've got sand comes from gravel. And then in this one over here, so this is the crystal furnace. And again, that's got the factory upgrade in there. We've got one which is sand turns into glass. So this chucks a load of sand in here, and then this spits out a load of glass, right? So yeah, I put these two together. I thought they would be pretty decent, but we've only got one more thing that we could put on here because we're using that cable, which is why I actually want to make a wireless set of wireless stuff. So one of the things that I was going to put, actually this is the last one we can put, right? I'm going to use just one of these pattern providers for now because there's only one recipe for this. So, but what I'm going to do is make a matter condenser and have a recipe, which is Singularity, one of these bad boys, because you need this. You need the Singularity. Is going to be the condense Singularity, and you need 256,000 items per. I think this is the one that I do. I don't know if that is the one I do. Maybe it's the other one. Wait. Because if we have a look in here, you can get 64 matter balls this way. Put them together with some lava. And is that 1,000,000 FE? That's kind of annoying. That's 1,000,000 right there. But oh well. Okay. So we can get the matter balls from this. I forget how I did this in my single player, but I think it's like this. What you do is that. It's got nothing in there. But you need a ridiculous amount of items. And in fact, I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to do the other thing, which is matter balls. So, and this only needs a 16. Oh, you only need a 1k. Oh, that's annoying. Because I've started making a 64k. Okay, I was going to make a 64k, but we're only going to use a 1k storage for this. I like it. Okay, so let's do matter balls. One of these things. So if we do that, you get one matter ball. And how much do you need for a matter ball? You need 256, which is, if we grab a thing of cobble, 64, 128, and then that's 256. So you need 4 stacks of cobble. So that's all it's going to do. It's going to send 4 stacks of cobble into the matter condenser. And then we're going to get a matter ball out of it. So if I'm going to slap this on the end, I do not know if that's going to be online or not, but it looks like all of these are still online, so that's pretty good. I'm going to stick that one there. We need to change this so it's on the matter ball condensing thingy. Plonk that in there. And we need this to output the items, but I think it doesn't auto output, so we might need to do this again. So, oh yeah, that's another reason why I did this. I can move the logistical transporters to the end, and then it looks a little neater. So I'm going to put 2 more logistical transporters. Cool. Right. That should do it now. So if we put items in here, in fact, let's go get 4 stacks of cobble. There you go. 4 stacks of cobble. And we can see if we put that in, it puts it up to 64 out of that many. And then do all of that. And then we get a matter ball out of it. Yeah. There we go. And then finally, we do need to put the recipe in, which is for the Singularity. We need the Singularity for the EMI wireless setup kit, by the way. So that's the reason I'm doing the Singularity right now. We're going to do it in the reaction chamber, but it also needs lava. So what we're going to do... why does it do a bucket? That's so annoying. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So we pop this one in, and I'm guessing it's 0.5 because it seems to be 0.5 everywhere else. Right, so let's do that. And now we can have a look to see if this is going to do... So that was in... I think it was in this one. Reaction chamber. Yeah, we can now see if it's going to do like the... Singularity. That's not it. That one. Thank you. So it says it can do it. The only problem is it's 16 bytes. 16,000 bytes. Which means we probably do need to use the 16k that we've got. In fact, let's just make a 64k for now. I did set up the recipes for this. And it looks like we've got everything, which is quite nice. Retry? Replan? Oh, yeah, because it's probably trying to make some Certus. Certus. Oh, you know why that's happened? I put all of these into compacting drawers. So, yeah, I'm going to try and make myself more Certus quartz. Certus quartz. Let's just, yeah, let's get like a bunch of this on the go. That's going to use all of our charged. Oh, that's a point. I've changed it. So now, one Certus quartz goes in here, and it gets charged. And it's so much quicker doing it via the orb. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that instead of the ridiculous amount of power it takes to do 64 at a time. So I got rid of that recipe, which is why when you have a look in here... Did I move it already? Yeah, I put the Singularity in there. But that's where the charged Certus used to be. So, there you go, that went up. Now can we do the Singularity? Oh, yeah, sorry, that's not what we're trying to do, is it? We're trying to do the 64K. Why is that now, like, a lot less? Oh, because it was trying to do, like, a bunch of crafts beforehand to make all of the Certus quartz. Is that right? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we'll make one of those now, and that should be fine. Yeah, it's going to go and cut everything up for us. You can see it right here. It actually has a really cool animation. I like this. Look. It's like... And then it turns it into the stuff right there. Love it. Blocks of silicon as well. That is flipping amazing. We do need to set up a crafting recipe for silicon. So if I do silicon... I think the seeds will probably be a good idea if you're going to do it. We're, again, trying not to use seeds because, I don't know, I don't like using seeds. Maybe we use a sag mill later on to get silicon. Anyway, for now, what we're going to do, sand crushes down into silicon. Wow, okay, we're going to do that one then. That's really good. I didn't realize that was the thing. Right, instead of running back around there, let's just chuck it in here. Cool. I think it used to be, so if we have a look again, see what we can do. Yeah, I was just going to smat up some of our Certus quartz, but if we could just do it via some sand in the crusher, that's really good. No idea when they added that. You can also enrichment chamber by the looks of it, which is pretty good. I like that. I really like that. There's also a silicon B that we could get eventually. Anyway, right. What were we doing? We were making the 64K. 64K. There it is. Hey. Now, what we can do here is if you do shift right click with the crafting thingy right there, you can pop it out and then you can put that one in and there you go. Don't even have to make another one. We've got 1K still. So now we can make that Singularity and it should be okay. There you go. It does use quite a lot of bytes because it's doing like loads of operations. I wonder how quick this is though. Look at how quick we're getting the matter balls in though. That's kind of insane. If we have a look right here, you should see them like flying out. Okay, it's not as quick as I thought it'd be. But it's still going. It's still going. And then finally, if we have a look here, it's going to make us the Singularity. Now, hopefully we've got enough lava in there. Oh, it uses 100 millibuckets. Of course it does. That's such a bumhole thing to do. 100 millibuckets. Where is it? This one. So take this one out and plonk it back in. 0.1. There you go. Lovely stuff. And there's our Singularity. So now I wonder if we can make the ME setup. We can, by the looks of it. We've got one of these available. Got all of this stuff available. This is the wireless receiver and stuff. So we're going to get that on the go. And it is being made. I love it. So what you do with this... Ah, I love this. So good. What you can do with this is if you set up a wireless... Which, not 1,000, thank you. What we're going to do is we're actually going to change this. So I'm going to leave this here. This, by the way, is... I'll show you if I... Oh, can I use this? Oh, I can. Nice. You can see right here, I've got a couple of dense cables. And then that's popping up here into the crafting terminal with the smart cable right there. And then we got all of these coming off of there. There's 8 channels being used right now. So we could do with not using 8 channels right there. And what I'm going to do is... I didn't know you could do that. You could turn it like sideways. Very weird. What I'm going to do is use the wireless if it's intro. Okay, what's the intro thing doing over here? Shouldn't this use water? It should use water. Okay, let's go get a bucket of water. I need to change that recipe, obviously. There you go. How much water is it going to use? Oh, flipping. Why? Okay. And I can't even take that out, can I? Okay, that finished it right there. But we need to get that water back out somehow. Okay, it's gone. Good. What was that? That was for the intro crystals. We need to change the recipe because it doesn't put the water in. I was convinced that like these were getting like better and it had the water in there. I must have done this slightly differently then. And I think it was 0.1, wasn't it? 0.1. There we go. Right, there's the wireless. So we're going to put the wireless. I am going to select a face. We're going to put the wireless. Let's put it here for now. I mean, we could dig down and put it down somewhere down here. We put it here. I might do that for now. Why not? Not at all what I meant to do right there. I need to do right-click it with the wireless connector right here. And then if we run over here, we've got cables right there, right? Now, I'm pretty sure if I mine this, I vein mine this, it's going to break a bunch of stuff. So we're not going to do that. So I'm just going to break it off here. And then I'm going to vein mine that. Just like that. Yeah. There you go. I'll fix that later. For now, what we're going to do is put the wireless... How do we want to do this? We could do it like on the floor, maybe? So we have access to it. Or we could do it in the ceiling. And then we just route it down into this. Somehow. We could do it in the... Yeah, let's do it in the ceiling over here. I'll put that there. Like that. And then all you have to do is right-click it. I've already bound it to the one that's over there. So we right-click it there. That is online. And you can see... There it is. It's the one that we're using right there. Now... We need some cable to come out of here, and we need to use like loads of facades and stuff. But I'm going to use just regular old Fluix cable, I think, or at least maybe we move this over one. Nah, can't be asked to do that. So let's just do something like that. There you go. So there's 8 channels coming out of that. But what we can also do, this transports 32 channels. Because it's connected to one of the faces of the controller. So if we pop over here. Right there. Each face right here. So this face has got 32 channels. This face has got 32 channels. Like this face here has got 32 channels. So, yeah, you can see right there. I'm actually going to cover this up. Because why not? You can see right there that we've got 32 channels to use. We might as well use 32. So, because of that, we can come out the side of this one with another cable and we can set up more machines. So that's the plan, I think. For now, though, I'm going to go tidy everything up. I'm going to go get some facades and stuff. And I might get those cables back out of there because, not going to lie, we're a bit hurting on cables. And I don't want to vein mine, because if I vein mine them, it will get rid of these ones, which we don't want to do. Oh, cool. I didn't realize this. This is full up. So we could go put a thing in here to use these. Now, I did notice earlier that there is a bunch of stuff from Pam's Harvest Craft that we could definitely go for. So, oh, also you can make mineral torches, which look really cool if you're going for like the blue aesthetic, which we kind of are a little bit. A bit of sugar, some ice or snow or something like that, and you can get yourself some sorbet. Sounds really nice. Get yourself some festival bread. And you get some tofu or cream. Mineral berries, and then you can make yourself one of these festival bread fruit things. I think this one's the one I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, you need to make some proto chorus at some point, and then you squish it down, and you can get some of this liquid chorus. But then you can also do that with chorus fruit. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do, I've looked through most of these recipes, and the easiest one we could do right here is make a fruit punch. And I've got a bunch of mineral berries in my, that's not it, in my backpack right here, because it's good food. It's really good food. It's like 2 that you can, yeah. It's got barely any saturation though. So we are going to make, let's do this and then go, where is it? This one. We're going to make a bunch of fruit punch. And that means we need a juicer. And I've already smelted up some clay to make terracotta. So we can do that. And now we can literally spam this and we can get like a bunch of juice. So I think juice is a pretty good one to start off with, if I'm honest. I might actually take everything else out of here and just survive on juice like I'm super young. I also made some barbecues on a stick a while back. And I've got this infinity ham thing, but I don't want to use it, if I'm honest. I also don't really want to do the thing with the eternal beef, because I've done that in like every Let's Play for like a long time now. I even did it in Uncharted Expeditions, which is like a pack that's not even ATM. It just seemed to have the same set of mods, sophisticated backpacks, and artifacts. So anyway, this is going to go in the backpack. The wireless right there. Wireless, in my opinion, is ridiculously good because you can like hide cables and you don't have to have cables going like all over your base. And you can basically get all of the like channels out of all of these spaces. The only ones you can't get all of the channels out of is this one here. Because if you put a wireless in here, you only get 32 channels, whereas you could get with P2P, which I am a big advocate of not using. But what you could get with P2P is 32 channels from this face, 32 channels from this face, 32 and 32. So you can get 128 from like an internal corner like this. But when you use the wireless, you can only get 32 because it can only transmit 32, even though it's like connected to 4 different faces. What the heck are you doing over here? You can go right away. Oh yeah, I do like, so, okay, I died to magic. F to me, apparently. That's my first death. Oh, and we got the key that lets us teleport back there as well. We hold right click to take us here. Oh, we killed him though. We did kill him. Oh, that was so dumb. Why did we do that? I'm going to blame my sword. I'm going to blame my sword to the Fearless or probably Plaguebringer. One of those things. Yeah. There was one of those holy dudes. You know, the ones from Iron Spells and Spellbooks over here. For some reason, he must have followed me home from the village over there. And I went to attack him just to get him out of here. And he was making noise as well. Went to attack him and he reflected all of the damage that I did to him. And for some reason, I killed him and he killed me back. So that was a bit awkward, wasn't it? But anyway, I'm going to turn the death marker off. Let's pretend that didn't happen. That is my first death on the server, by the way. So that was funny. Flipping heck. Anyway, whilst we did that, I did all of Mechanism. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of hard to explain. This is the way that I do it. I don't think I've seen anybody else do it this way. So it's like the Pilpoh way of doing it. And it's because when you don't have many resources, this is like the best way to do it, in my opinion. And it saves you on like diamonds and like refined obsidian and like redstone and carbon and stuff. It saves you on all of the enriched stuff that you can do. So I'll just quickly go over exactly like what I'm doing here. So this one is going to be for carbon. This one is redstone. This one is diamonds. And then this one is refined obsidian. So that is the infusing type, right? And what I've done is I've set up a recipe. They're custom recipes. I did them all myself. So if we pop over here, if I were to, here we go. I've already got it in here for you guys because I was going to just show you it. But yeah. So if I show you this, it's enriched obsidian. Not enriched obsidian. There's this stuff. There you go. So enriched iron is 1 iron in the metallurgic infuser with carbon. And it's 10 carbon you get. Now, to get the carbon, you can put in like a bunch of stuff, but the best one is enriched carbon, which you can get by just putting a piece of like coal through the enrichment chamber, and then you get yourself an enriched carbon that way. So 1 enriched carbon, if we have a look at this again, wait, there you go. 1 enriched carbon, if you put that into a, oh wow, you can put it into like a bunch of stuff, but if you put it into a metallurgic infuser, it will give you 80 carbon. So if we have a look right here, that 80 carbon, if you use that with iron, so in our case, we're going to use 8 iron with it, it will drain all of the carbon out of there and give you 8 enriched iron. Then you take that enriched iron and you put another enriched carbon with it, and then you get yourself 8 steel dust. So it will always be making 8 of stuff by doing this. And that is 2 different recipes, right? So the first one is the enriched carbon, the enriched iron, which is 80 carbon, because we're going to use the enriched carbon, and 8 iron gives you 8 enriched iron. And that is exactly what is in here. So if you look right there, we've got, I'll tell you what, I'll take this out and I'll show you. There you go. So 8 plus 1 of the enriched carbon gets you 8 enriched iron. I think that's relatively easy to understand right there, that we're doing it in ratios, aren't we? So whatever the ratio that you get from the enriched carbon is what you use for the process. Now over here, we've done the same thing with enriched redstone, but if we have a look at the basic control circuit, and plonk that one in, basic control circuit actually uses 20 millibuckets of redstone. So the ratio there, because we're going to get 80 out of the enriched redstone. Actually, I'll show you that. Okay, when it comes back round. So if you put one of these enriched redstone in the infusing factory, you get yourself 80 redstone. So because we've got 80, because we're putting one of the enriched in there, and it takes 20 to convert 1 osmium to a basic control circuit, it means that 80 divided by 20 gives us 4. That's my dog having a woof right there. He's like, we know. Connect. So, yeah, that's what these ones are doing. So I'll show you, I'll quickly go over and show you. Oh, actually, before I do that, these are new. You didn't used to do it this way. I think the old way still exists, but I did decide to do it this way, so new sets of ratios that we have to put in. So it takes 60 millibuckets of redstone to convert 1 basic control circuit into... What is that sound? Oh, I think someone just summoned the Ender Dragon. Sounds like Apotheosis, doesn't it? Anyway, sorry. So this one is 60 millibuckets of redstone. And 1 basic control circuit turns into the advanced control circuit. Now, what you can also do is, if you do 80, which we get from the, wait, where is it? From the enriched redstone. If we pretend we've got 80 in here. If you put 2 more of these in there, you get 240 millibuckets, which is divisible by 60. Because 60 times 2 is 12. And then 60 times 4 is 240, right? So that's divisible by that. So what I've ended up doing is 4 basic control circuits, 3 of these enriched redstones, makes us 4 of these advanced control circuits. So yeah, all the ratios are a little wonky, I'd say. Like a few of these, like for this one, the elite control circuits, you need 3 enriched diamonds, which is kind of the same as this. So you need 3 enriched redstone, 3 enriched diamonds, 3 enriched obsidian, but you get less and less each time. That's just how that works. So this one you get 4, this one you get 2, this one you only get 1. But you need 3 enriched obsidian for that. But yeah, there you go. So these are all in there. I'll show you the actual recipes again over here. Why is it always raining on the server, honestly? Anyway, so over here, the reason I've set them up like this is because I'll show you on the one on the end here. This is carbon, this is redstone, this is diamond, and this is obsidian. Right here, you can see that we've got a barrel. And these are actually just putting into the barrel. They're not putting into the infusing factory themselves. Because you can't have a side on the infusing factory where it can put into here and it can put into here. These 2 slots. You need to have separate sides. So as you can see right here, we've got extra. So the yellow right there is this slot. So what we end up doing is with these recipes, you can see it's like 2 reinforced alloys, 1 enriched obsidian. If they go in here, 2 reinforced alloys, the reinforced alloy cannot go into here. Can't go into the yellow slot, but it can go into the red slot. So this pipe here, this logistical transporter, can pull out of there, and it will pull out of there because it will always try. It can pull out of this barrel the reinforced alloys into the red slot, and then because the enriched obsidian cannot go in the red slot, it can only go in the yellow slot. This bottom one is like, oh, I can pull that out and I can put that in the yellow slot. So that's how you fix that. That's how you always get this to be right. And I split these up because I wanted to just like give you an example. Let's say we want to make some steel and we also want to make some infused alloy, for example. Well, if we do it on one, what if we put the copper in here and then the copper gets pulled out and put into the top of this, but then the enriched carbon comes in and fills this up? Well, that doesn't give you a recipe, does it? So it just sits there and it breaks everything. So what we've got is this one here, this line. They aren't connected, by the way, as you can see right here. These 2 pipes are not connected. So what we've got here is this one here is for the carbon. So it's got all of the carbon recipes, enriched carbon. This one here is for the redstone. So it's got all the enriched redstone recipes. This one's for the diamonds. It's got all the diamond recipes. And then this one's for the enriched obsidian. And that one comes in just like that. So we can literally make an atomic alloy if we wanted to right now. And we could probably make the control circuit. I did get a comment about the atomic disassembler, which is this thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. These things are really cool because they're like super efficient, and they run off power. So you can basically like mine forever as long as you've got power. Oh, brilliant! The server just, I didn't even see, but it did say server restart in 5 minutes. Brilliant. Right, we're back in. So yeah, as I was saying, with the atomic disassembler. Oh wow, you actually need an all-the-modium pickaxe now for that. Okay, we're not going to make this anyway, I don't think, because we should go find some all-the-modium. Anyway, yeah, the atomic disassembler, you can't enchant it. So it's really good because you can like mine forever with it. It's good for like picking up stone and stuff, but you can't enchant it. So you can enchant the one from Just Dire Things, which is what we're going to do next episode, I think. Anyway, so yeah, this over here, this design I've been doing for years. I think we discovered it in Mod 7. I was just messing about for a little while. I used to do this in a really cool like star pattern. Hello, mate. I don't want to use my sword because it just keeps killing me. All right, I'm gonna go fix this. Turn off our magnet. Shut that down. Shut that down. There you go. Get all of that back up, and then we can put them on one by one. So definitely want capturing. I don't have any flipping levels, do I? Ooh, I wonder if I could do this. Oh yeah, it gives me one of these. Gives me some holy runes because I may or may not have killed the holy dude. But did it give us any levels? It did not. Excellent. So we can't actually put any of these back on. Flipping it. I don't really like any of those enchantments actually, except for capturing. That's a really good one. Like the rest of them, meh. But now we've got just a regular old sword. Should probably do a silent things sword at some point. There you go, kill that dude off. Oh yeah, and you get the magic lollipops. Summoned Vexes. Oh no. Are you actually going to summon Vexes? I don't like that. That's weird. Anyway, right. I was going to put a elevator right here so we could go up. Like there. Wait, how do I... Okay, there we go. Yeah. I was thinking about changing my my stone jetpack out. But I don't think we're going to do that because we are getting into Just Dire things next episode. And ideally, we're going to have to do loads of stuff. Like, we might have to do a dragon kill next episode. I think that would be a good idea. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is... Let's grab a few of those. Let's call the episode here. I know I didn't really go over this. I didn't build this with you guys, but... Oh, yeah, and I also added a molecular assembler on the end here because we needed more crafting space. Because the one over here is chock-a-block. Need to do something about this later on. Probably make the big crafter. The one which has, like, loads and loads of space. Probably do that. I think you can make it even bigger now. So, in fact, we're definitely going to do that. And we're also going to make the crafting CPU, which means that you don't need, like, these things anymore. Crafting storage. Yeah, we're going to do that as well. Maybe I just build those into the floor in here. That'd be kind of cool. For now, though, I think this is where we're going to call the episode. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.